So, over the last couple months, I've been trying to beat every Pikmin game truly deathless. Which means if I lose a single Pikmin at any point in the run, I have to delete the file and start back from the very beginning. Obviously, this challenge is brutally difficult. It took 17 attempts and most of my sanity beating Pikmin 1 this way, and countless hours and many resets beating Pikmin 2. But like, come on, Pikmin 3 should be easy, right? Pikmin 3 is generally regarded as the easiest out of all the Pikmin games. Enemies die almost instantly, rock Pikmin are completely broken, and don't even get me started on wings. There's almost no way this wouldn't be the easiest game to complete. I genuinely considered not even attempting it because it would be so easy. Nobody wants to watch me just blast through a game on my first try without even breaking a sweat. You sick fucks wanna watch me suffer. Well, guess what? You're in luck. Because, to my surprise, beating Pikmin 3 truly deathless wasn't easy. It wasn't even kind of easy. It was genuinely horrible. In a sick twist of fate, the game I thought was not even worth playing because it was so easy turned out to be the worst one of them all. I'm Dan from Pressa, and this is my fucking nightmare experience trying to beat Pikmin 3 truly deathless. Guys, if Windows 11 has ever wronged you in any way, please like this video. Thank you. So the very first thing we had to do before the run even started was to choose a difficulty option, which is something we hadn't come across yet in this challenge, so I didn't really know what to do. So I left it up to chat, and obviously they picked Ultra Spicy, the game's hardest difficulty. But like, come on, it was still Pikmin 3. Would playing on the hardest difficulty even matter? Yeah, it did. It really fucking did. In some of the most devastating ways possible, actually. But we'll get to that. For right now, let's talk about day 1, because day 1 is really easy. Just like in Pikmin 1 and 2, there really isn't a way to lose Pikmin on day 1 in Pikmin 3. There's really no enemies aside from these female tree grubs, and these guys can't hurt your Pikmin. There are these guys in the cave that appears during Charlie's section that can kill your Pikmin, but you can just walk past them with the captain and trigger the cutscene, making sure your Pikmin are never in harm's way. But yeah, all of this is to say that day 1 is basically a cakewalk, and the real challenge begins on day 2. Except, not really, because even on Ultra Spicy mode, Pikmin 3 is still a really easy game. So easy in fact that I basically didn't come across any obstacles until I came to the area's first boss, the Maudad. And even then, we beat him without much trouble because losing Pikmin to the Maudad is almost impossible. So we brought the phone and dragon fruit back to base, ending off an easy and uneventful day. But like, for some reason, it takes them so much longer to walk through it than it takes us. I don't know why. Oh, fuck. This is scary. Oh god. Where is it? Oh my god, what the fuck? Where are they? Oh no, they're like in between the loading zones, man. No, this is what I was talking about, dude! You fucking morons! Oh my god. It's actually over! I can't whistle. Yeah, because of Pikmin 3's phenomenal loading zones, we lost 24 Pikmin on the very first day we could lose some. For whatever reason, even though the player instantly transports through these loading zones, Pikmin do not. In fact, they take a super long time getting through them. This is because the Pikmin basically have to walk through the entire loading zone while the player just teleports across it. This causes situations like this, where the Pikmin are basically stuck in an area I can't access. And even when they do come through, I still can't whistle them because they're getting blocked by the dragon fruit and are still technically in between the loading zones, which means they aren't gonna listen to shit. So yeah, on our very first attempt, I had to reset on basically our very first day. Let me tell you, that did not instill a lot of confidence in me. But regardless, we had no choice but to push on. Luckily, on my second attempt, things went a bit better. I was able to kill the Bulborb, Medusa Slurker, and the Maudad pretty easily, and this time, I actually did it fast enough that these stupid loading zones didn't come into play. So, after the foam was collected, we unlocked the Distant Tundra and headed there to make some more progress. The nice thing about the Distant Tundra is when you first land there and do this little section with Brittany in the cave, there are no enemies and no time limit. So completing it deathless is an absolute breeze. Even when you leave the cave, the Distant Tundra really isn't that bad. There were a couple of joust mites near these bridge pieces that I somehow struggled with, and some fiery slooches that were guarding these ones, but aside from that, the Distant Tundra was going off without a hitch. Man, oh my god. Oh no, what the fuck? Oh my god! No! Why? Yeah, I lost Pikmin to a fucking joust mite. One of the most pathetic and easiest enemies in Pikmin history. To be fair though, my strategy was sound. I went in there with a group of rods because rock Pikmin cannot die to piercing or crushing attacks. And the only way joust mites can kill is by piercing. So I thought we were completely safe, but I was wrong. Right before the fight, I left a group of reds right here thinking they were safe. Then later, when I tried to whistle my rock boys, I accidentally whistled my reds, who came over and stood right in front of the joust mite spear. And since you don't have a C-stick in Pikmin 3, all I could do was sit and watch my poor Pikmin die a slow and horrible death. Back to the start we go. So, would you believe me if I told you that on our very next attempt, I basically lost Pikmin in the exact same place? Well, you should, because I fucking did. This time, I was able to kill the joust mite, yay me, but literally, right after, I tried to go after these two douchebags with my rock Pikmin. Okay, yes, we definitely tried to kill them, okay. Clean-ish kill, clean-ish. I'm not too worried about water in this game. Oh, fuck you. We're locking onto that guy. Okay, nice. That might be a little far. I think we're fine. They can Wait, what? Why did he do that? What? You might ask, pressa, what the fuck were you doing there? Why were you just throwing your rock Pikmin in the water like a complete idiot? Well, here's the thing. When I play this game, I usually play on normal or hard difficulty. And on those difficulties, your Pikmin take so long to drown. On normal, it takes an insane 11 seconds. And on hard, it takes 6. But little did I know, on Ultra Spicy, the drowning timer is reduced to 3 seconds. I had no idea this was a thing. I had literally never played on Ultra Spicy before, so I thought the only changes were higher enemy HP and the 60 Pikmin limit. So when I was throwing my Pikmin into the water all willy-nilly, thinking they were completely safe, they really weren't. It was starting to seem like I had underestimated Ultra Spicy mode, and I had especially underestimated Pikmin 3. So, by my 4th attempt, I was getting pretty good at getting back to the Distant Tundra without losing any Pikmin. I even got past those two dudes who spit water by doing something called just pretend they're not there. After that, I was able to finish off the blue side of the bridge pretty easily and take out the Whip Tongue on the orange side by constantly throwing Pikmin at his face. Unlike the Bulborbs in 1 and 2, the Bulborbs in 3 get stunned when you throw Pikmin at their face. This means killing them is pretty consistent, and makes even a scary enemy like the Whip Tongue seem pretty harmless. Also, these cannon beetles weren't much issue because the snowballs they shoot can't actually kill Pikmin. They're just kind of annoying and not actually dangerous. Shortly after, I grabbed the last pile of bridge pieces and completed the bridge, marking a new best for this challenge. All I had left to do to get to the Fossbat was to kill some slooches, kill some leaves, and kill these guys who never pose any threat ever. Yeah, just insert the H-Bomber guy foreshadowing meme here because we are about to get absolutely fucked. My initial strategy going into the Fossbat fight was to use these small lights to stun him while I built the bridge. You know, the way you're supposed to do the fight. Yeah, that was the plan. I wanted to do it this way because I thought the only way we would lose Pikmin would be to the Fossbat's sucking attack. But there was another threat I had completely forgotten about because I hadn't done this fight the proper way in so long. Yeah, I had completely forgotten, but when you light these 2 smaller light bulbs, all these little guys spawn in. To be honest though, as bad as I'm making it seem, it really wasn't that horrible. I just kind of swept through the area, taking out most of them, and then managed to sneak the last bridge piece past these guys to finish off the bridge and light the main lamp. Once the main lamp is lit, the Phosbat can't really fight back, so I finished him off and saved Charlie. But as I tried to bring the fruit and the boss back to the ship, the distant tundra threw one last obstacle my way. Everyone just gotta chill out a little bit, guys. Oh my god, the amp rat's here? What the hell? Ah! Oh fuck. Where the fuck are my yellows? That was so bad. Somehow, even though I played it probably as badly as I could have, we walked away without losing a single Pikmin, ending our time in the distant tundra and bringing us to the tropical wilds. So, if you know what you're doing in the tropical wilds, you basically don't have to interact with like 3/4 of the level. All you have to do is throw some captains over this broken bridge, build it, then throw some over these logs, and you've made it to the Mearslug. The only enemy that was really in our way was this whip tongue, but again, they're pretty easy to deal with if you just hit them in the face. Honestly though, nothing about the tropical wilds was hard because even the Mearslug was super easy. All I had to do was avoid his attacks where he dug underground and charge him when he started spitting up boulders. These boulders don't even kill Pikmin, by the way, so there's such a small chance of actually losing Pikmin during this fight. Even the attack where he turns most of the arena into a pit can be avoided by just standing on this rock. Point is, the Mearslug is a joke and we're heading to the Twilight River. The first half of the Twilight River really shows off how broken rock Pikmin are in this challenge. Because even though they're amazingly offensively, they might be even better defensively. Literally, most of the enemies in the first half of the level can't even hurt them. Since rock Pikmin can't be crushed or pierced, the Wollywog and this flying Joustmite pose no threat to us. And the enemy that guards this pile of bridge pieces, the Water Dumple, can just be avoided by not going near them. Now, funnily enough, the Pikmin type that we unlock next, Wind Pikmin, are completely broken in the second half of the level. They can get all 3 piles of bridge pieces with ease, even the ones you're supposed to get by throwing Pikmin from this higher ledge. Now, there were a couple enemies blocking our path, but they were all super easy to dispose of. The water skeeter just gets demolished by winds, and these annoying spiders can be taken care of by throwing a Pikmin in its web to bait it, then pelting it with rots. That now leads us to the boss of the Twilight River, who happens to be one of the most consistent and easy bosses in this whole challenge. Literally, if you play this fight right, it's almost impossible to lose a Pikmin. All you have to do is position one captain in front of him and one captain and all your Pikmin behind him. Then, if you swap to the captain in front of him and wait for him to attack, then swap to the other captain behind it, the Maestro will be targeting the captain in the front, meaning your Pikmin will be in 0 danger and completely open for a counterattack. Do this 4 times and you win the fight. So yeah, all in all, Twilight River was super easy. And even though this challenge had gotten off to a rocky start, we had been killing it lately, and we only had one more level between us and the end of the run. Like the Phosbat before it, the second half of the Garden of Hope is a part of the game I never do the conventional way. You're supposed to go around the level, finding pieces to build this pot, then throw your captains across it and build this bridge. But I usually skip the pot building part and just head over towards this pail and get my winged Pikmin to build the bridge this way. But when you use this strategy, you'll usually lose a couple of winged Pikmin in the process. This is because some of them get caught underneath the pail and will fall into the water once you charge them. Knowing how short the drowning timer was on Ultra Spicy, I was not about to take that risk. So instead, I was gonna do it the old-fashioned way. I was gonna go into the water and build that pot. What the fuck? Did he die? Oh my god, he's in his hands! I didn't even see him! No! 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 I didn't even see him! Guys, listen, I don't know what the fuck I was doing. You don't even have to go this way to build the bridge. Going this way is pointless. There's bridge pieces over here and some over here. You do not have to go this way to reach any of these piles. I literally don't know what I was thinking. I knew this was not the way you're supposed to go. I don't know why I did it. But either way, a run that had lasted almost 2 hours was thrown away for basically no reason at all. Back to the beginning we go. So, the thing about these Deathless runs is that they're usually about finding the safest and most consistent way to do things, then just executing on them over and over until you finish the game. So, my run back to the second half of the Garden of Hope was basically identical to attempt number 4. The only thing I really changed was how I fought the Phosbat. Instead of lighting 2 lights, then building the bridge fully, I just lit 1 and built the bridge halfway. Lighting only 1 meant that these little guys wouldn't spawn, and building the bridge halfway meant I would only need 1 stun to keep my Pikmin safe. This allowed for a very safe and clean Phosbat fight. Uh-oh! 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 What? 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 Okay. Oh god. Okay, not as clean as I would have hoped, but that's fine. It's fine. Holy shit, dude. Okay, so maybe it wasn't that clean, but the idea was sound. It was more the execution that was suspect. But yeah, either way, the Tropical Wilds and Twilight River went pretty damn smoothly, and we made it back to the Garden of Hope without any issue. And this time, I wasn't a complete moron and just avoided fighting the fish completely by going a different way. All I had to do was go around from the other side of the map, right down this wall, and grab the pot pieces. There were enemies on this side as well, but they were way easier to fight than those stupid fish. At this point, it was almost the end of the day, and I completed most of the second half and only needed 1 pile to complete the pot. But hilariously enough, I had somehow forgotten about a pretty major mechanic in Pikmin 3. We have no fruits! Oh my god. Where do I go for a fruit, guys? This? Pot airhead? Where do I go for fruits? Fuck. No, this thing. Oh my god, is that gonna be enough? I can do this thing? I can do this thing and this thing. Holy shit. Thank you for fucking saying that, dude. Oh my god, I almost had a heart attack. Yeah, during my complete and utter focus on not losing a Pikmin, I had somehow forgotten that Louis steals all your juice when he breaks out of the ship. So I had to scramble and get as many fruits as I could with like 3 minutes left in the day. But all I could really grab was the Searing Acid Shock across the bridge here and the Lesser Mock Bottom buried in the ground here. Which you would think would be enough for 1 container of juice, but remember, we're playing on Ultra Spicy, so all the juice amounts are halved. All I could do was hope and pray that we had collected enough fruit. Come on, baby, please, God. Okay, we're good, we're good, right? We're good? We're good? We're good. We're good. Woo! We had literally gotten just enough to fill up a single container. And I do mean literally. On Ultra Spicy, the Lesser Mock Bottom and Searing Acid Shock give you 0.5 of a container each. So we had literally gotten just enough to make 1. Yeah, I haven't really mentioned this, but since we're doing a Deathless run, resetting the days isn't really allowed. So if I ran out of juice there and gamed over, that was it. The run would have been done. But either way, the next day I gathered up some spicy sprays and used one to absolutely demolish this Crawmad. And they should just do all the work for us. They should just do all the work for us, baby. Oh yeah. That's my wings. That's my wings, baby. That's my wings. After that, I completed the pot and used it to successfully build a bridge in the intended fashion. The crab here that was guarding the pieces was a bit scary, but by chucking rods at his claw and breaking it, we basically turned him into a non-issue. All I had left to do now was kill the Myrclops and save Louis. To do that in the safest way possible, my plan was to get as many spicy sprays as I could and destroy him with Wind Pikmin. Even though this is supposed to be the boss meant for blues, Wind Pikmin are actually the best for defeating him. That should just destroy... They die? They just die, dude. What are you supposed to do there, guys? Yeah, this right here is the Meyerklops Mountain. This is the biggest obstacle in Pikmin 3 Truly Deathless, and it's really not even close. Normally, wind Pikmin cannot be crushed by enemies in this game, which is why I thought they would be a safe choice for fighting the Meyerklops. But it turns out they can be, or at least maybe. I'm not exactly sure what happens here. He either crushes the wings or sends them into the water where they drown. But either way, it doesn't matter. When he stomps his foot like this, Pikmin die. Now, normally when I fight this guy, I'm not playing on ultra spicy mode, so I can use like 80 wings to bum rush his foot and take it out before he has a chance to even do that. But since we are playing on ultra spicy mode, I can only use a maximum of 60 at once, and the amount I did use was clearly not enough to one-shot his foot. So even though we're basically at the end of the game, we have to start back at the very beginning. Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen, it's gonna be a bumpy ride. So the next morning after our last failed attempt, I was ready to get back into Pikmin 3 and try out another Deathless run. But when I went to start my computer, it wouldn't fucking boot. I had recently upgraded my PC from Windows 10 to Windows 11 and gone through the trouble of going into my BIOS to activate Secure Boot and that TPM 2.0 bullshit. That alone was super annoying and took me forever. But the worst part is, when I tried to update my PC for the first time, it completely fucking broke it. No matter what I tried, it would not boot. And trust me, I tried everything. So I had to take it in to a PC repair shop and get them to take my data off and do a full reboot of the PC. Now, you may ask, why am I telling you this? What does this have to do with Pikmin 3 Truly Deathless? Well, when they rebooted my PC to factory settings, it deleted my save file for this game. And since Nintendo is insane and lots difficulty settings away until you beat the game for the first time, I had to do a regular Pikmin 3 playthrough on stream just so I could play ultra spicy mode again. Now, it did only take 2 hours, so it wasn't that bad, but still, can we get a fuck Windows 11 in the comments? Because seriously, fuck Windows 11. Nah, I'm still not over it. Fuck Windows 11. So, the one good thing about this whole debacle was since I was able to play through the entire game, I basically got to practice every enemy and every boss encounter with zero pressure, which meant when it came time to do it in the Deathless challenge, I would be ready to go and absolutely locked in. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Remember, we don't gotta go fast, we just gotta, where's our picky? Where's our picky? What? Didn't we have 57? We lost one? Wait, to what? Yeah, I lost a Pikmin to the Maudad? The enemy, I said it was basically impossible to lose a Pikmin to. But in my defense, what happened was complete bullshit. And by bullshit, I mean, I don't even know what the fuck happened. My best guess is when he did this tail shake thing, he flung a Pikmin out of bounds and they died when they hit the death barrier. I literally don't know what else could have happened. The only way the Maudad can kill Pikmin is if he eats them. And we can clearly see he has no Pikmin in his jaws here. It's just like, one moment we have 60 Pikmin, and the next we have 59. Again, the out of bounds thing is my best guess, but I really have no idea what happened here. But either way, it doesn't matter, because a Pikmin died, which means we're going back to the start. What the fuck is going on? What the hell? So, I don't even know what the fuck that was. Like, I have never seen that happen, ever. Has anyone seen that happen? I don't know. All I know is in the span of like less than an hour, I had witnessed 2 glitches in this game I had never seen before. One of them ended our run, and the other one almost did. It was almost like when Windows 11 exploded my computer, and my save file along with it, and it created an alternate dimension where everything was fucking cursed, and I would lose Pikmin to the most random shit possible. And what happened about 5 minutes later seemed to prove my point. Fuck. No! Oh my God. Why? I feel like, dude, I feel like this is like so fucking cursed, man. Yeah, I lost a Pikmin to a fiery slooch. If that doesn't spell curse to you, I don't know what does. But curse or not, I had no choice but to continue. I had no choice but to carry on. Guys, don't be like me. Don't work on a PC when you have no idea what you're doing. Let a professional handle it instead. In fact, let our friends at Apex Gaming PCs build you a PC so you don't have to deal with any of this BS. Apex has an amazing selection of PCs, like these pressa themed PCs. This one's called Pressa, which is like a serviceable red Pikmin. It may not be the best of the best, but goddammit, it'll get the job done. Then you have the Press B, which boasts a powerful RTX 5070. In terms of firepower, that's like going from a red Pikmin to a rock. Finally, we have the absolute powerhouse that is the Press A, or the purple Pikmin from Pikmin 2 PC. With a 5070 Ti, this bad boy will conquer any challenge you throw its way, just like my beloved purples. Each one of these PCs is fully customizable and can be financed so you don't have to pay for it all at once. Head to apexgamingpcs.com or click the link in the description. And don't forget to use my 3% discount code PRESSA when you purchase an Apex Gaming PC. Thank you so much to Apex for sponsoring this video, and back to the video. So, even though I was convinced that we were cursed, we had somehow made it back to the Microclops for a second time. But to truly convince myself that I was no longer cursed, I would have to beat this fucking boss. Then, and only then, would I be convinced that Windows 11 wasn't still trying to sabotage me. So, I developed a new strategy where I would only bring in 5 rots and 55 wins. This would hopefully ensure that I could one-shot the foot before it stomped down and killed any Pikmin. But the only way I could find out was to try. So, I headed into the Microclops arena and attempted to climb the massive mountain before me. Oh my god, guys, this is not gonna be good. Oh, guys, I don't want to do this, man. I don't want to do this shit. Okay, that's what we want. That's exactly what we want. Holy shit, that's what we want. That's what we want. My god, dude. Fuck is that up? God damn it, guys. Come on! We gotta do damage when he does that, but it's so scary, dude. Oh, that was damage. That was damage. That was damage, baby. That was damage. That was damage, baby. That was damage. That was damage. I should have attacked him there. Fuck, I should have attacked him there, dude. I should have attacked him there. Oh, that was so much time wasted. Okay, step, you fucking dick. Okay, beautiful. He's drowning. That's fully drowned faster! He fucking died! So, remember when I said ultra spicy difficulty reduces the drowning timer for Pikmin? Well, so does ultra spicy spray. Most people think ultra spicy spray raises a Pikmin's attack power, and while that kind of is true, it does it in a weird way. No matter what Pikmin type it is, it'll bring its attack power to 10, which is the average base power for a Pikmin type, by the way. And then it'll double its attack speed. The way this is achieved is by doubling the Pikmin's animation speed. But this doesn't just double the attack animation speed, it doubles every animation the Pikmin has, including the drowning one. So if a Pikmin's animation is sped up by 2 times, it'll drown 2 times quicker. So that already low drowning timer of only 3 seconds becomes something like 1.5. Which is why this little guy dies basically instantly the moment he hits the water. Now, there was no reason for me to do this. I really shouldn't have been throwing rots at his feet. I was just nervous we weren't gonna one-shot it and have a similar situation to the last time we fought this guy happen. But I really should have trusted my wins because they had it and I just fucking threw. Guys, I'm gonna be honest. At this point in the challenge, I kept getting this creeping thought in the back of my mind that I was never going to beat this guy. If this fight was earlier on in the run, I would have felt way more confident about it because I could get more reps in to just practice the fight. While the Microclops isn't the last boss in the game, he basically is at the very end. The only thing after him is the Formidable Oak and the last boss, which take like 30 minutes to beat. This means every time I wanted a shot at this guy, I had to spend 2 hours of Deathless gameplay getting back to him. 2 fucking hours. 2 hours just to get another shot and fail again. Now, I'm gonna go off on a little bit of a side tangent here, but I promise it'll all make sense. There's been a lot of online discourse around the release of Hollow Knight Silksong. More specifically, the way the game incorporates runbats into its boss fights. If you don't know what a runback is, it's basically the area between where your last save point is and the current boss you're fighting. Most people don't like them because they don't want to have to redo a part they've already beat over and over again just to get another attempt at the boss. Nobody wants to fight through enemies for 2 minutes just to get another attempt at a boss and die in the first 20 seconds. Which is why most modern games have significantly cut down on runbats or done away with them completely. And honestly, I think it's kind of a shame. Trust me guys, I hate runbats too sometimes. This one, to get back to Grohl in particular, can suck my dick. But I do feel like they're important. Let's take this idea that any kind of wasted time is bad for the player to the logical extreme. What if the game not only saved your progress right before the boss fight, but after each time you damaged it? So if you happen to die, you wouldn't have to go back to the start of the fight, you would go back to the last time you damaged the boss. This would essentially make the fight trivial because you could die as much as you want and only have to hit the boss one time to make progress. I don't think anybody would get satisfaction out of killing a boss like this. You need some kind of consequence or some kind of states for things to matter. Your deaths have to matter. There needs to be some kind of consequence to you dying. If losing doesn't matter, then neither does winning. Just watch my reaction when I beat the first Pikmin game, truly deathless. Let's go! Oh! Oh! Holy f***. That was the happiest moment of my life, by the way. And I have 2 children. Okay, I'm kidding. Guys, I'm kidding. I'm not crazy. This moment doesn't happen if I did not have the pressure of a 2-hour run back weighing over me. The consequence of what would happen if I lost a single Pikmin is what makes this moment so great. Now, I'm not saying you should go out there and try to be Pikmin 1 truly deathless. Seriously, don't fucking do it. It's terrible. But what I am saying is don't be afraid of failure. Don't be afraid of the run back. Because when you fail, and you will fail, it's going to suck. But that's okay, because all the failure, all of these fucking runbats, all the times when you doubted you could even do it in the first place, they all make the moment when you do succeed that much better. Forever, I don't know why. Okay, we just gotta wait till he attacks. Okay, go. He's dead, we did it. We fucking did it, baby. Holy shit, let's go, dude. Woo! Fuck you, Marklops! After another 2-hour run back, I fought the Marklops for a 3rd time and fucking put him in the dirt. Turns out, I just didn't have enough wins last time, because this time I went in with 55 and one-shotted his foot each time I tried. Then, really, all I had to do was wait for the water to dry up, bait out his tongue attack, and kill him in 3 cycles. So, here's the thing. The Marklops is sort of a false mountain. He is, without a doubt, the hardest thing in this run, but he's not the end of it. As much as I wanted it to be, the Marklops is not the peak of the Pikmin 3 Deathless Mountain, which makes it kind of devious. Like, the Emperor Bulblats was the hardest thing in Pikmin 1, but he was also the end. Once we beat him, it was over. But that's not the case with Pikmin 3. We still had more to do, and that more to do was the Formidable Oak and the Plasm Wraith. 2 things that were not going to be easy. Okay, that's fine. He's getting a little close here. I don't like this. Oh, the beard and rat's here. Oh god. Oh, I don't like this, dude. Alright, fuck this run. I think we just let Olimar die, man. I think we just let Olimar die. They can't die, right? Our Pikmin can't die here by doing this? I know, I'm gonna attack him. Just wait. Do we have everybody? Okay. Why are you not breaking down? What the fuck? Hello? Doesn't he usually break at half thing? What? Holy fuck, what the hell is this game, dude? Get back, boys. Get back. Get the fuck back. Where was the elemental? Doesn't he break down and like do an elemental attack? What the hell happened to that shit, man? So here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm gonna use spices. here. We might as well. We're not gonna use it anywhere else. We might as well. Okay. Is this the run at Pikmin fan? It might be, baby. It might be. Okay, so we don't need to break down this wall, really. We can kind of chill here. We don't really need that. I think we just ignore them. Holy fuckaroo, dude. Oh, we dropped Almar. Oh, he's coming now. Oh, God, he just destroyed that man. Okay. I see you, baby. I see you. Do that again. He's killing all the enemies. That's beautiful. Okay, we're fine. Do we have everyone? Come on. Okay, the bearded ant rat's this way, though. I don't like that at all. Come this way, please. Do not go towards the bearded ant rat. Oh, my God. Run! Fucking run! Okay, it's fine. He can take it. Me can take him. Who cares? We're gonna leave him. Just let him take Olimar. It's completely fine. Let him take Olimar, man. Let him take him. I don't give a shit about Olimar anymore. That's fine. I don't care. I don't care about Olimar. We're gonna build this bridge. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna use the wings, and we're gonna attack this guy. Beautiful. That worked flawlessly. Okay. Now we just wait till him to get away. It's fine. Well, we don't need to get Olimar. It's fine. It just resets. It's fine. We come back tomorrow, man. Olimar leaving should count as a death? What? Why? He doesn't die. It just ends the day. We're fine. We're chilling. Right? Oh my God. Why do I always do that? Okay, just let him escape, man. Let him escape. What if I just end the day? I can just end the day. I'm dumb. I'm just gonna end the day. The spiders should be dead still, right? Thank God, okay. So we just throw everybody over. I'm playing as Brittany right now, so that's perfect. That's exactly what we want. We ain't risking it. Dude, these wains, man. These fucking winds are stressing me out, dude. Let's come over here. Thank God, okay. Oh my God, please. We wanna swap. What the fuck are you doing? Why am I missing a pick? Oh my God, please don't scare me like that, man. Okay, he's coming this way. Can we do it around, like go around him here? Just follow me, Waynes, please. Believe! Just believe! Okay. Dude, they're so glitched. Oh God, okay. Okay, here's the thing. We're gonna use another spicy on that. Just in case. And then we'll do this, and then we're there. We're basically there. Then we're gonna run Brittany back over, and then get our captains there as well. We're gonna get Charles to get over there. Charles, you need to go over here, bud. Is Charles here? Please, Charles. Okay, thank you, Charles. Okay. So she goes now. Swap to Brittany. Yep. There you go, boys. There you go. Okay, Charles, you go run somewhere, bud. You hide. You gotta hide. Don't die on me. Charles. Don't die on me, Charles. Brittany, let's go. Get the hell out of here. I think we made it, guys. Like, in 1 day, too. Or I guess in 2 days. In 2 days, but still. Now we just have to fucking kill this thing with rock Pikmin. Alright, made it out. We made it, baby. Final boss.
By the skin of our ass, we had made it through the formidable oak. All we had left to do was to take on the game's final boss, the Plasm Wraith. But I knew we could beat him. I had the perfect strategy to do so. The Plasm Wraith's main way of killing Pikmin is this piercing attack. But since rots can't be killed by piercing attacks, they are basically unkillable when it comes to the Plasm Wraith. So if we went there with 10 rots, we would basically be invulnerable to his attacks. The only thing that could really hurt us was the elemental one.
Sold him that, eh? Oh my fucking God, I don't know what's happening. He's getting destroyed! Oh my God, he's getting ping-ponged back and forth there. Oh my God, he's getting ping-ponged.
Yeah, so that was pretty stupid, but surely it wouldn't happen a second time, right?
Maybe the riskiest thing I've ever done in my life. Oh my God, no. Oh my fucking God, dude! Why did I do that? Oh my... Why did I do that?
Somehow, in both of these instances, I didn't lose any Pikmin. I honestly couldn't believe it, but I knew it meant one thing. It meant this fight was over. The Plasm Wraith was through. All I had to do was finish him off.
He's like the size of a Pikmin right now!
Oh my god, please! Oh my god, he's dead. Oh, don't say I lost a rock, how dare you?
Yeah, guys, don't try Pikmin 3 Truly Deathless. It's horrible. It really is, really. Despite being one of the easiest games in the series, beating it deathless might be one of the hardest challenges I've done yet. I'm not exactly sure why that is, but I think it might come down to having very limited options in terms of protecting your Pikmin. You can't use a C-stick to move them out of the way of attacks, you can't use a bitter spray to save them at the last second. Basically, all you can do is one-shot an enemy as quickly as you can, and if you don't, you're most likely gonna lose a Pikmin. But yeah guys, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. This video was made possible through the support of our amazing patrons. I want to give a special shout out to Rebecca Lyons, Nice Gamer Musics, Serena Bliss. Blue Pikmin is the best Pikmin, and if you say otherwise, then Louie will eat your soul. Also, this is a completely real name. Young Smokey VP $17, Clone Trooper Wheeler, Young Smokey VP 17, Real Backfish, Charm City Gamer, Young Smokey VP 17 for a third time, and Editor Dave.